the blurring loop of everyday life. Waking up to go to school or work, and then coming home late, tired, only to scroll mindlessly on your phone with reckless abandon and letting the hazy blue light lull you to sleep. Hello? Where is the whimsical summer that we were promised? To aid us in our journey of breaking out of this simulation, we must fight fire with fire. So let me introduce you all to our dear companion who will be sharing with us this adventure of exploring the whimsy and magic of fantasy escapism. The Sims 4's newest expansion, Enchanted by Nature, not only adds, brace yourself, fairy Sims, but also comes with the addition of a whole new magical forest realm for your Sims to occupy. As most of you goblins know, I have a huge passion for mashing different aesthetics and vibes and looks together until I have something that is genuinely reflective of me. Sometimes I just want to express myself in a way that doesn't follow a core or a static overarching aesthetic label. Even though I love to follow certain kinds of themes and vibes, sometimes the best core is you core. In Enchanted by Nature, The Sims guides players through the very same kind of escapism, not only through the addition of a whole new slew of outfits, but also through fantastical traits, aspirations, and inclinations as well. Now, to bridge the gap between me, The Sims, and this concept of immersing ourselves into the world of fiction, we're going to delve into my favorite concept of fantasy escapism, something that touches both digital, material, and literary worlds, and that's character customization. This kind of thing is usually seen in the way of artistic cosplay, which is incredible, but I actually like to integrate these things into my everyday style. So today, what we're doing is I'm going to recreate an outfit of my own fairy sim with my wardrobe. Behold, we have created our very own fairy sim, Mossie, because obviously there's no better name for a fairy sim. I don't know where that came from. He looks great. Now, we've customized him with mainly things just from the Enchanted by Nature expansion, with an entire fairy form to complete it. And the cool thing is, they don't have to be the same. His fairy form can look different from his regular Sims form. Are Sims humans? Can I say that? Let's see what we're working with. To start our recreation of Fairy Mossie, I'm going to match this grungy sleeveless top with this brown button-up vest, keeping the same silhouette of our top. As for the pants option, the one I chose for Mossie might be one of my favorite additions to the Sims 4 wardrobe this far. I'm going to pair Mossie's with my favorite pair of olive green corduroys to finish off the base layer of this outfit. It's going to be a little baggy at first, but don't worry, this is only the base, and we definitely want to capture the way these pants taper into the wrappings around the lower legs to give off that forager, natural living silhouette. Now for detailing, we're going to tackle both the arm sleeves and the leg wrapping accessories by applying a little scrappy invention of mine. I'm going to match these with a couple pairs of cut-off sweater sleeves that I mainly use in my Ren Fair fantasy looks. You can use these yourself in all sorts of medieval adjacent looks. As for Mossie's bracelets, I'm mirroring them with my favorite wrist wraps and leather bangles. I'm a huge advocate for leather, cloth, and wooden jewelry, so this was a no-brainer. I really love the kind of armored look that a bunch of bracelets adds to an outfit. Especially over these arm sleeves, it just makes for a perfect light but cozy vibe that pairs perfectly with our brown button-up vest. As for this sick, overgrown key necklace, I'm going to match it with my own necklace that I scrapped together out of some antique store skeleton keys. But if you're asking me, I kind of wish I had the Sims version, but it's okay. To call back to this super cool leg holster foraging pouch that Mossie has, we're going to add a wide leather belt finished with one of my own leather pouches that I also mainly use in my fantasy looks. And even though we'll leave the wings and flying to our fairy sim counterpart, we have officially recreated our fairy Mossie look. I want to thank The Sims and Enchanted by Nature for accompanying us on this journey, and do yourself a favor and recreate your own fairy look. I think we could all do with a little more fantasy escapism and whimsicality in our lives. Alright, I'll catch you later on the next side quest, my lords and lieges.